Walk us through the main weaknesses here.
Well, the biggest issue is gross margins. This has been an issue for some time. We've written about it that even in this year we should see slight decline in gross margins, although the pace of decline is not going to be as bad as last year. That remains the number one concern at this point, which we believe is driving down the stock.
And does that outweigh the bright spots, security, cloud, analytics?
Well, if you were to take currency off, they grew revenues flat, so that's year over year. So that's similar to what's been happening for the last 1.5 years. So I won't, get too excited about the push because of currency. But when it comes to the gross margin, that's your profitability of the products that you're selling. They have issues going in, more investments in cloud. They have cloud-based products that are taking over your legacy products, and they have lower margins to begin with. And then they have pricing pressure on legacy IT services contracts. So if a contract comes for renewal, you're seeing some pricing pressure on it, and all those three factors are having an impact on gross margins.
And let's dig into IBM's role in the bigger picture questions about tech regulation that are happening here. IBM will likely benefit from increased focus on customer data privacy in Europe and beyond as a result of GDPR. Explain that to me.
So that's IBM's tagline. What IBM is basically saying is, you have a large portion of your data on your own data centers. What we can make sure is we'll give you a hybrid cloud environment, which is a mix of your own data center as well as our private cloud. You can move the data back and forth, but it's still going to remain in your domain. And that's their marketing push around it. With GDPR, they actually have seen some really good growth in their security business, where people are using a lot of their consulting and other security products to make their, you could say, company more GDPR compliant.
So if that's the marketing spin, do you buy it? Will it really materially help the business?
See, we believe that the public cloud vendors are also, I would say, GDPR compliant. You have, cloud application vendors. They are also GDPR compliant. The question is really, what does the client want? Does the client want to move a large portion of their infrastructure into a public cloud environment, or they're happy with a hybrid cloud environment? Now, in the case of a public cloud environment, they do have a public cloud offering, but that work, in our view, goes more to Amazon and Microsoft and Google. But if they look at a hybrid cloud environment, even then you would say, a large portion of that goes to Microsoft and some of it to IBM.